Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another collection video. There might be a few declutters over here. Today we're gonna do bronzers. I mainly have bronzers. I do have some contouring palettes or duos, which we will talk about. But if there's like a bronzer, blush, highlight, that will wait until we do the face palette collection. Oh yeah, and I do have my cream bronzers, which are in here, so we'll talk about these as well. If you like collection videos, then please keep on watching. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let's go ahead and get into this. I'm excited. I'm excited to tackle bronzers. I feel like this is a category that's sort of under control in comparison to how highlighters and blushes was, but we still need to go through it. We'll do swatches, and I'll tell you like my thoughts on the products that I do have. First off, let me go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out all the contour palettes. I plan to get to everything bronzer related today. I don't want to split it up into different videos, but who knows? Yeah, my plan is to get through it all today. Let's get started. We'll get started with Too Faced. I have a couple from Too Faced. Let's get started. Let's do this one. Too Faced Sweetie Pie. This is a Radiant Matte Bronzer. I actually really like this one. I think the embossment and like the way that this is pressed is beautiful. It is a little bit on the lighter side, but it works for me. I can actually use it. I do really like it. I really like the formula too. So this one is, yeah, there's that one. I'm like, so this one is staying. I'm not decluttering much unless I say, okay, I'm gonna declutter this. Then I'll say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. Otherwise, assume everything else is staying. Also by Too Faced, this is the Gingerbread Tan. This is a spicy bronzer. I think this was holiday of last year. I'm still really eyeing this year's what's it called? You're So Pretty or something like that. This is so beautiful. It's definitely more like, okay, the Sweetie Pie one is more kind of like a blush bronzer. Like I could use this guy as a blush, or skip the blush completely, just use this guy. But this is definitely a bronzer, and I do really like it. I think it's so cute. They do some stuff very nicely, but some other stuff I'm like, what are you thinking? Another one by Too Faced, and this is the Beach Bunny one. This is one that I kind of had considered possibly decluttering. I just felt like maybe this does not suit my skin tone very well. It's definitely more like on the highlighty side too, so it's very glowy. But actually swatch right next to the other one that I do really like. They kind of have very similar vibe. This one is a little bit more highlighty. I think I'm gonna go ahead and actually keep it. I do need to pull it in and play with it at some point. This is one of my favorites. This is the Baked Luminous Glow Bronzer, and this is in the shade Sweet Tea. Like this is definitely one of my favorites. I typically swirl my brush into both shades, but look at this guy. This gives you such a healthy glow. Very pretty, very nice bronzer. Definitely on the warm tone, not cool at all. But I can, like, if I'm a little bit tanner, I could concentrate my brush a little bit on this side. If I'm a little bit lighter, I go a little bit on this side. They both kind of give that glow. It's just like the intensity of the bronzer. I really like this one. This is one that I'm definitely not gonna be getting rid of. Okay, let's move on to another one from Too Faced. This is the Pineapple Sun little duo. This is one that I'm like, I really wanted to try it out. It reminded me a lot of the Sun Bunny shade from Too Faced. I just wish that I picked up the big guy instead of like getting the free mini, because with this guy, I really can't use it. If I dip my brush in here, it's gonna pick up both shades, and then one of them, like this is definitely a highlighter on me. This is bronzy, but I cannot concentrate my brush into this one little area. So I think this one might be a declutter. Let me show you both shades swatched, and then it's just like too highlighty, too glowy. Not really, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this is one that I am going to go ahead and pass on. I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. I'm not going to miss it, to be honest. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the Too Faced Bonjour Soleil. This is a limited edition summer bronzing wardrobe. I can't tell you how long I've had this palette. It's been years, but it still performs really nice. I do sanitize it. I do sanitize the product. I might have panned or used up all of my chocolate soleil, so this is the only one that I still have. This is that sun bunny I'm talking about. I was talking about when I mentioned the pineapple, and I like this guy a lot more than the pineapple. The snow bunny is a beautiful highlight. I'll show you a couple swatches from here. Depends on like where you dip your brush, so you can get different kind of highlighty, or you can just swirl the brush all around. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch over. Oh, now I just wait, what happened? You guys used to be so pretty. Okay, let's try that again. We'll go ahead and swirl it into all of the shades, and then I'll show you what it looks like. It's a very, very pretty highlight. My swatches, I know it's kind of like stuck on my finger. My swatches are not doing it justice, but trust me, it's a beautiful one. I don't know why they stopped selling it as an individual product. Now let's do the Sun Bunny shade, and then we'll do the Chocolate Soleil. Sun Bunny is, again, I really like Sun Bunny. I could use both shades swirled together, or depending on like the intensity and how highlighty I want to be, then I'll switch. I'll use the you know, one side more than the other. So here's the Sun Bunny individual shade swatch. So this is the lighter, this is the deeper shade, and this is the Chocolate Soleil. See, they still perform really nicely. Let me go ahead and swatch the Sun Bunny, like both shades together, to show you what that would be like. It's a really, really pretty bronzer, and I actually prefer kind of swirled together. Definitely glowy, so you're not gonna have a matte bronzer. Very, very glowy, and I do like my glow with all of my products basically. So there it is. These are my Too Faced products. I think that's it, unless like during swatching and like pulling everything out, I might discover that I missed one, but there they are. Okay, let's move on to some other brand, I guess. Let me pull these out. The other ones that I do have a couple of, is by Becca. I know Becca's out of business, and before, you know, they totally disappeared, I tried my best to get the products that I do really like. Either my friends, you know, were on the hunt for me, or I was on the hunt for myself. Okay, first one by Becca. This is Capri Coast. I just finished a whole one of these. This is my backup, and my friend Valerie had sent me one. It arrived to me in perfect condition, this mini, but then I dropped it. I tried to push it back in here, and I think maybe I did a decent job. I did not want to like turn it into a powder bronzer and then repress it. So I just tried to push it in there. I think actually it looks pretty decent. It looks like it's staying in here very well. It's the same shade. I'm gonna hold on to both. Probably one of my favorite bronzers. I really, really enjoyed it. Really love the formula. Really love the shade on me. I really love the satiny part of it. It's not overly glowy. It's just perfect. So I'm keeping both the mini and the full size for sure. I think I'm keeping all of the Beccas, to be honest. Another one by Becca is in Bali Sands. I think I saw this one at TJ Maxx, and I had been eyeing it. It was a little bit lighter than Capri Coast, like a shade lighter than Capri Coast, but I could still make this guy work. Especially in the winter time, I could definitely make this guy work. And then I could just pile it on my skin. There it is. Definitely lighter, but it's beautiful. I'm gonna definitely hold on to this guy as well. And then the last one that I have is one of the, this is Sunrise Waves. I think oh my gosh, she had Sun Wave, and she had Sunset and Sunrise, I believe, at some point. And this was limited edition. Regardless, they're no longer available. So you do have the two highlighters on the side. I'm guessing this is Capri Coast in the middle. I can't remember what was the darker shade. And this is probably Bali Sands. So just swirling into all three shades. It just looks so beautiful. Really, really pretty. And then if I need more highlight, I would move my brush a little bit more towards the highlighter sides. I'll just use the same finger and show you the highlighters. Really pretty. I'm holding on to these. Again, Becca's no longer available. They have a couple products that are at Smashbox, but I think that they did not choose the right products to keep, in my opinion. I mean, everybody has champagne toast. What is it called? Champagne pop. Everybody has champagne pop. Okay, here's another brand that I have a few of, and these are my MAC bronzers. I don't think I have any other ones. I think these are it. Yeah, these are my MAC bronzers. Yeah, I have love-hate relationship with a couple of these. This is the MAC Aaliyah collab collection. This is in the shade Baby Girl, and I'm like, this needed to be deeper in shade, but for me, it's fine. I can make it work, but I'm on like the light medium skin tone. I'm not deep skin tone. So I can understand all the frustration and all the anger that people had when this came out. Like, this is too light, you know? But I do really like it. I love that it's a little glowy. It doesn't transfer so much. Like the glow does not transfer a lot, but I do really, really like it. Another one that I do really, really enjoy, and I've been trying to use this baby up for years. This is Refined Golden. This is one of the bronzing powder is what it's called. This is so pretty. Very similar to Aaliyah, the Aaliyah one, but this is just a tiny bit deeper. It does have that same kind of glow thing happening, but there she is. I need to play with this guy again. It used to be like a real favorite product of mine, bronzer of mine. So there's that one. Bayana bronze. I don't know how you would say that. This is totally matte. This is more on the cooler side than the other ones. The other ones were definitely more warm tone, but this is still more of a bronzer than just like a contour shade on me. I do really like it. Yeah. There she is. So this is deeper. You can see Aaliyah, bronzing, whatever, and then Bayana bronze. Here's one that I just absolutely love the packaging for. This is the Aladdin collection. Your wish is my command. Ooh, this is pretty. I love the, oh my goodness, what? I can't even think of the word now. But this is totally matte. Yeah. This is definitely a warmer tone bronzer, but it's just so pretty. Just makes me happy. Looking at this guy, looking at in the packaging, looking at the embossment. I love Aladdin, probably one of my favorite Disney movies. It's Disney, isn't it? Yeah, it's Disney, duh. I love Aladdin. Like, I grew up watching Aladdin. So there it is. I really like it, and I'm definitely holding on to these. The last one that I have by MAC is one of the mineralized skin finish. This is in the shade Give Me Sun. I kept hearing so many people raving about this guy as a bronzer, you know, because this kind of falls under the face powder collection. But here it is. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. It's such a beautiful bronzer. I think this is like one of the most natural kind of shades that I personally turn if I get little sun on my skin. This is, you know, like a normal shade for me. So I do really like that one as well. Okay, maybe we should do BareMinerals. I have a couple from BareMinerals. There's that one. There is this one. And this one. I guess that's it for BareMinerals. I thought I had more. Okay, BareMinerals. I have three. I have one loose. This is in the shade Warmth. I love it. And I do have it in a pressed version. So we'll go ahead and swatch the pressed one. I think this is the only loose bronzer I have. I used to have a mini of this one. I might have used it up, or I might have passed it on to a friend, considering that I did not need to have the mini and the full size in loose form. There it is. It's so pretty. And then the other one is in Faux Tan. I think like the person who made this bronzer kind of famous. I think it was Kathleen Lights. It looks very intimidating, but it's actually really, really pretty. It's definitely more cooler than the shade Warmth. It's not super cool that you have to use it as a contour, but they're beautiful. Both of them are beautiful. And then the full size in Warmth powder is the same shade as the pressed version. I do like it. I do really, really like it. I might actually enjoy it more in a powder, like a loose format, than a pressed, surprisingly. So these are gonna stay for sure. Let's do Physicians Formula. I don't have many. I decluttered quite a few of the ones I had from Physicians Formula. I think I only have these two now. One is in the shade Light Bronze, and one is in the shade just Bronzer. These are the butter bronzers, if I didn't say that. Oh, they're so beautiful. Like when I used this guy again, I was like, okay, now I remember why I enjoyed it so much. It's just so easy to use. I really, really, really like the smell. I'm one of the people who actually enjoy the scent of this guy. And it's just so easy for me to use on my skin tone. So there's the shade Warmth, bronzer, sorry. And then the shade Light Bronzer, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass this on to my friend. I think she might have mentioned that she could use this one as a kind of like a setting powder. She's deeper skin tone than me, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and send it to her, because for me this is not a bronzer. I mean, I possibly could even use it as a kind of like an all over powder, but not so much. She might be able to do that better than me, so I am gonna go ahead and pass this one on to her as well, to her friend. I better ask her before I just assume that she wants it. Okay, that's it for Physicians Formula. All the other bronzers I had from them, I might have decluttered as I go along. So this is what remains. How about we do Milani? I have just 3 by Milani. Again, Milani, I had a couple more of these. I decluttered them, and I kept the ones that I do really, really enjoy a lot. Okay, Milani, we have the Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. This is in the shade Sunlight. I have shade 01 and 03. I don't have 02 for some reason. I think 02 probably would have been my best shade, but it's okay. Let's do shade 01. This is Sunlight. Again, the formula of these is just so nice. Like, really, really nice. See, this is definitely, like, it would show up more of a bronzer on me than that Physicians Formula and Light Bronze. So there that is. I'm definitely holding on to all 3 from Milani. So okay, the shade 03. This is deeper and more like a warmer kind of thing, where the shade 01 kind of be a little bit cool tone, or I guess they're kind of neutral, both of them. I do what was I gonna say? I totally forgot what I was gonna say. I could easily mix the 2 shades. I think this shade 02, the reason I might not have picked the shade 02 is because it was more on the warm tone, where these are kind of like a little bit cool tone, a little bit more neutral, I think, or maybe I just couldn't find it, so I ended up with shade 03. Anyways, I do like both of these, and I do really like this one. This is Dolce, the shade Dolce. This is one of the baked bronzers. I had a couple other ones, and I only kept this one because this is the one that I felt like suited me the best. It wasn't overly glittery. Some of their other baked ones were kind of like glittery, but this is kind of like just a healthy glow. No, it's not. It doesn't want to show up. Here it is. Again, this reminds me a lot of the one by MAC. What is it called? Like kind of the shade, one of the shade, Give Me Sun. Reminds me a lot of Give Me Sun. Give Me Sun is a little bit deeper. It's not as glowy, where this has that glow to it. I do really, really like it. It looks so natural on me, on my skin tone. Like my no makeup days, I could just slap this on and be done. It's really, really pretty. I'm definitely holding on to all 3 from Milani. Let's do these because I think these are like another two brands that I have like two of. From NARS, I have Laguna and I have the shade Casino. I also have Laguna in a mini that I've been using. I just love it. I don't know why I'm like, oh girl, just use the mini. I have the full size. Why don't I just use the full size? But this is so pretty. Oh man. I swear the NARS products really do not swatch the best, but they're good. Like they're good. This is a beautiful bronzer. And then the shade Casino is a little bit deeper, and I don't know if like this is their new formula or what is going on with them. I don't even remember, but I found this one. I want to say this one as at Marshalls or maybe TJ Maxx. So I picked it up. This is definitely deeper. So this one I need to use in the summertime. But I still like both of them. I feel like the formula of this one is more like it's stiffer. So I can dig in more. This is a little bit more powdery. I don't honestly remember what, like, did they change their packaging, their formulas and everything to this kind of formula? I don't know. It's been a long time since I looked at their bronzers in store. But yeah, there they are. These two are by NARS, and again, I do have a mini of this one. I'm not gonna go ahead and pull it in and swatch it. I have been using it in a project. So there's these two. I love the NARS packaging. It's always so sleek and it fits so nicely. By Hourglass, I have two. I have the Diffuse Bronze Light and I do have the Luminous Bronze Light. The Diffuse Bronze Light is more on a kind of like a like contoury, more cooler to undertone. So there's that one. They are really pretty. They are beautiful and glowy, but I'm not gonna be picking up any more. I'm trying not to pick up any more products from Hourglass, but what I have, I am gonna use, or you know. So there's that one. And this one, the Luminous Bronze Light, is more warmer undertone. It doesn't show up as well. Like it shows up really, really glowy when I swatch it. So I don't know if you can tell, but this is definitely more cooler undertone, where this is a little bit more warmer undertone. I do really like both of them. I think they just look absolutely stunning on the skin. But yeah, there we are. These are the two from Hourglass. And since we're swatching the Hourglass ones, let me go ahead and swatch these ones by Belief Beauty. This is in Toasted Bronze, and this one is in Sunstruck, Sunkissed Honey, something like that. I don't know. It has like the little sticker on it, so I can't really tell what it is. But I do really like these, and they remind me, that's why I want to swatch them now. They remind me a lot of both Hourglass bronzers in the way that they're glowy, and they remind me also of the Glowish bronzer by Huda, which we'll swatch next. So here it is. This one is a little bit lighter. I really can't tell what the shade name is. Sunkissed Honey, maybe? I don't know. So there it is. So pretty, very glowy. And then this one is definitely deeper, but I could still make it work. It's just beautiful. Maybe it's too deep. Maybe I need to send this to my friend. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna send this one to my friend. I think this would suit her skin tone a little bit better. This is Toasted Bronze. Okay, let me go ahead and pull in the Glowish. I almost dropped it. And I did drop it. Glowish by Huda. Look at the marbling, you know? Here it is. I hope I'm in focus, because when I was editing my blush videos, I'm like, come on, Rania, pull your arm in, let people see. There it is. Looks very similar to the one by Hourglass. The one by Hourglass is a little bit more glowy, but it's so beautiful. Yeah, holding on to these. Okay, which one do we want to tackle next? Okay, let's do these two by Charlotte Tilbury. Kind of like the only other brand I have left, like that's two of. Let's do these. This is the Film Star Bronze and Glow Face Sculpt and Highlight. The shade is Fair Medium. The bronzer is, I like both sides of this thing. The highlight, I know I said I'm gonna do kind of like duos highlighter blush kind of thing with my face palettes, but this lives in this drawer, so let's go ahead and do it now. Here it is. I remember how much this was loved on YouTube and all the hype, and that's why I picked it up. I think I like this one a lot more, this bronzer by her. This is the airbrush bronzer, and I have the shade 2. Refillable pans on here. But I do like this one. I like the formula. I like the shade more, this guy. So here's that one. It's just so easy. The formula of the bronzer is just so nice. It's so creamy, it's so buttery to blend. Really, really enjoy it. So I am gonna go ahead and hold on to both of these. Okay, next let's go ahead and do this one by e.l.f. This is a really, really nice one. This is in the shade Forever Sunkissed. I think this was one of their primer infused bronzers. This is the only one I kept. I think I had 2 or 3 maybe of these, but this is the only one I kept. The formula of this reminds me a lot of the Charlotte Tilbury one, but this is more on the cooler than the one by Charlotte Tilbury. I do really like that one. By Maybelline, I only have this one bronzer. This is the City Bronzer in the shade 200. I remember like this came out around the same time that those Milani ones came out. And everybody was just going bananas over both of these. They were really hard to find. Again, the formula is really nice. The shade for me is really nice. I have nothing to, no complaints over here. Do I need all of these bronzers that are very similar shades? Kinda. I do like having a variety, so there. One by Ulta Beauty. This is a really nice one. This is a matte bronzer, and this is in the shade Warm. I really, really like this one. The formula, again, is just super soft, so buttery, like incredibly buttery. And it blends on the skin like no problem at all. Really like this one. Kind of like one of their underrated products. By Ofra, this is in the shade... it just says Bronzer Americano. I think this came in an Ipsy bag or something. This is nice, but it's super glowy. Like glowy to the point of, like even I find it on my skin that it looks more glowy than the Too Faced products. But yeah, there it is. I think I had another one by Ofra that at some point I'm like, okay, this doesn't work for me. There's Americano. Pretty nice. Okay, let's do this one by Lorac. This is in the shade Pool Party. Really nice formula. Okay, here it is. Really nice. I do really like that one too. Let's do Makeup by Mario. This is in the shade Medium. This is the Soft Sculpt Bronzer. This is so pretty. It definitely looks deeper than some of the other ones I just swatched, but this is such a beautiful bronzer. Oh my goodness, the formula is so nice. It blends so nice. The shade is super nice. Do really enjoy it. From Nabla, this is in the shade Dune. I kind of wish I picked up another one during Ulta sale, but they'll probably be on sale the next 21 Days of Beauty. There it is. The formula of this one is just so beautiful. More on the neutral side, but it's just so, so nice. Really, really pretty bronzer. Really pretty on the skin too. Okay, from Ilia, this guy is amazing. This is in the shade Drawn In. Oh yeah, I might have picked up too much product, but this guy is just, kind of like blends itself. A favorite of mine, definitely one of my favorite bronzers. I do have a lot of favorites though. So there it is. It's just perfect for me, like really perfect for me. Let's do this Kylie one. This is in the shade Tequila Tan. This is a matte bronzer. Does not, it's definitely on the lighter side, like lighter than some of my other bronzers, but it's not too light where I just can't use it. I can build it up, like you could tell it built up pretty nicely. I'm actually gonna hold on to this one. Seems like I decluttered all of my Kylie stuff. This is the only one that I actually do really enjoy, and I would like to keep it in my collection. By Gigi Gorgeous. This came, I want to say Ipsy. This is the 6 Sculpt Bronzer Duo in the shade Turnt and Extra. So this is the Sculpt. This is the bronze. So one contouring shade and then one bronzing shade. They work really well together too. So if I wanted to just do the two at the same time, it's a good shade. It's not like, ooh, what did I do? There it is, the two of them together. Swatched the best of my abilities. There it is. Do really like this one too, and this is the only thing I have from Gigi Gorgeous. I don't know who Gigi Gorgeous is, but there we go. Let's move on. Let's see, what do we have here? Let's do this Christian Dior one. This is the Forever Natural Bronzer. This is the shade 05 Warm Bronzer. I don't know, I think this is like a newer packaging for them or something like that. This is a really pretty bronzer, really pretty. And the shade is just perfect too. This is like a really nice summer bronzer for me. There it is. Next up, let's do this Buxom one. This is the shade, this is one of the Staycation Vibes. The shade is Rooftop Tan. This is a primer infused bronzer, and there's only 4 grams in here, but this packaging is ginormo. For example, this one by Dior is 9 grams, so I don't know how it's only 4 in here, but okay. Okay, here we go. This is another one that I could just swirl my brush into depending on my tan level. Do I want to go more out on the outside perimeter or more on the inside? There it is. It's a nice bronzer. It's a good price. I think my friend Mariella said that she saw it at TJ Maxx, and I'm like, she asked me, it's like, is it that good? I'm like, it's okay. It's not an absolute favorite, but it's good. It's decent. You don't have to get out of your way and get it. From Kimchi Chic, this is one of the Taylor bronzers. This is the shade 02. I went to Waikiki. Find that this is very similar, kind of like formula to the one by Dior. This is more red though than that one. I do really like this one though, a lot. Okay, by Estee Lauder, this is the Bronze Goddess, the shade 01. I'm actually really late to picking up this guy. I know this was like a cult favorite for years and years on YouTube. This is a whopping 21 grams, so this is huge. There it is. It's a really pretty shade. It's like the perfect, you know, neutral shade. Not too red, not too ashy, like just good bronzer. Okay, another ginormal one is this one by Morphe. This is the Glam Bronze, and the shade is Icon. This is 21 grams. Huge. This reminds me a lot of the next one that we're gonna do. I've never actually swatched them right next to each other, but it reminds me a lot of the Marc Jacobs bronzers. When this first came out and I tried it, oh, such a good formula. I really like this guy. So there it is. Okay, let's do the Marc Jacobs. This is in the shade 104 Tantastic. No, this is definitely more creamy than the one by Morphe. And actually, they're not the same shade either. Why did I think, I don't know, maybe just the size. I'm like, they're the same size. They must be dupes. No, this is more on like, I don't want to say cooler. It's more neutral. This blends really nicely. And this is also a huge one. This is 25 grams, even bigger than the one by Estee Lauder. You got bronzers for life here. Let's do this Bronzilla one by The Balm. I do actually really like this one. I don't think it has a shade. It's just Bronzilla. Really like this one. Like super beautiful. There it is. I do really like the Balm face products though. So here it is. Really nice. Perfect bronzer. Again, like just the perfect neutral bronzer. All right, let's do Cover FX Bronzer Duo. This is in the shade Sunkissed Bronze. They had two shades of these. This is one of the lighter shades. And so you get the matte bronzer on one side and the glowy bronzer on the other side. So nice. The formula is so pretty too. Really like it. Okay, by Laura Mercier. This is the Baked Blush Bronze, and this is in the shade Ritual. Perfect name for it. This is the perfect blush bronze product. It sits in my bronzer drawer just because I can't just wear this as a blush, but I can totally skip blush and use this guy. It's really, really nice. I do really like most products I've tried, all products I've tried from Laura Mercier. From Ciate London, this is the Bamboo Bronzer, and this is in the shade Palm Island. I want to say this came in BoxyCharm. Yeah, I did not purchase this guy myself. It came in one of the subscription boxes. I think it was BoxyCharm. This is okay. It's okay. Like, really, it's okay. I don't know about the formula. It's not my absolute favorite formula. The shade is nice. Once you have it on the skin, it's pretty nice, but it's not like one that I'm like, oh, I want to use it, but it's just so pretty. The packaging is so pretty. I love the little stars on here. So I think maybe, I feel like maybe this is going to be a declutter, but we'll hold on to it for now. The one by Gucci, this is the Eclat Soleil. This is the shade 03. I love this guy, and it smells, the smell is not there anymore, hardly, very faint, but this guy on the skin is just so nice, so pretty. Look at that glow on it. Really, really nice and glowy. I'm building it up to show you that you can make it deeper for sure. I could not build this guy up for the life of me, but this guy, you can definitely build it up, get a little bit more color if you need to. It does come with a little brush over here, which I'm like, I don't know about this. I do really like the packaging. It's a little bit big and obnoxious, but it's okay. We forgive it. We forgive it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and let go of the Ciate London one. It's not really making me super happy looking at it. Let's see, I have these in here too. These are kind of like duos. This is by Juvia's Place, the bronze duo. This is in the shade medium. This is amazing. I love the formula. I love the colors. Here we go. Oh, this is this one, and then this is the top one. These are perfect for mixing two shades together, just using it individually, like if you use your brush and swirl it that way, kind of. Look at that. Just the perfect shade. She be staying. I have this Z palette by Sydney Grace. Maybe this is Chocolate Soleil. I don't know. I got Hula in here. This is by Makeup Geek. Contour number 2, I think. This is by The Balm, and I want to say this is Bahama Mama. I don't know what brand this is. I think this is Bahama Mama. I'm having the hardest time pulling these out of here. And then I do have, I want to, this, I think this came, maybe this is Chocolate Soleil. I don't know. I think this was one, oh no, this is by The Balm. Back when they had their Oliver something collection. This is what that is. Mine totally fell out of the original packaging, so I just stuck it in a Z palette. They don't have these anymore, but they used to be so good. I don't know why they discontinued it. I know a big part of it was because they're like Olympics kind of thing, and like a naming issue. They had to rename them, but then they got rid of them completely. But that's what that is. I want to say this is, I'm pretty sure this is by Makeup Geek. I just can't remember what the shade is. I think this was Contour 2. Definitely more contoury, and like I got way too much powder. But we're building. Like, you can build that thing up. Look at that. That's an intense color shade. I wouldn't use it this way, but I picked up too much color. And then we have Hula by Benefit. This is also by The Balm, and I really want to say that this is Bahama Mama. So here it is, Bahama Mama. And this is Hula by Benefit. Gosh, having like my fingers now are getting to the point where like, okay, we need a break. No matter how many wipes I use, the colors are just not coming off my fingers. But here they are, very similar to each other. I don't know what this was, which brand this was. This came in Ipsy. I probably should get rid of that little one. I can't even put my brush in that little thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this little one. Okay, let's do these two, and then I'm gonna need a break. I'm gonna need some water. This is by Wayne Goss. I love this thing. One side is the bronzy side, and one side is the contour side, and this is the one for medium. I think this was the medium. There's the contour, and then there's the like bronzer side. It has glow to it, but very, very subtle. There's that. This is massive too. I mean, this is a big bronzer. 16.5 grams, the two of them. So I guess not too bad, not huge. By Patrick Ta, this is the She's Sculpted. This is one side is the cream and one side is the powder. I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch it now because I think this is the last like individual bronzer. So here's the cream side. God, the formula is just so nice on the Patrick Ta creams. And then there's the other shade. Again, like all of his products, I feel like they don't swatch as well as they apply with a brush. But this is a beautiful, beautiful duo. Highly, highly recommend if you can find it and it's not sold out. Okay, so these are technically all of my like individual bronzers. We still have like contour duos, contour palettes, and then we have creams. All right, let's go ahead and keep chugging playing. Let's do this. Let's do, these are mainly like contouring, so a bronzer side and a highlight side by Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette, Dolce de Leche. This guy is really, really nice. I do really like the highlighter for under my eyes. And the bronzer, I mean, this is, oh no, I mixed up the two. Oh boy. Really good formula. I had the other shade. They had like a deeper shade. I really like the yellow tone of the highlighter for that one, but the bronzer just did not suit me very well. And I think I kind of, maybe I hit pan in the highlighter and then I decided it's just, it was time to let it go. But this one I do really enjoy. Okay, another one that's a duo is by LA Girl, the Pro Contour Powder. This is in the shade Light. This is more yellow than the one by Wet n Wild, but the formula is just, again, super duper nice. So creamy, so buttery. I don't know how this could be liked. To me, this looks like appropriate for a medium skin tone. So there's that one. This was sent to me by my friend Mariella. This is by Kaleidos. This is the Charisma Contour Palette, and I think this is the shade, this is warm and medium. That's what it says. I don't know if there's other shades to it. I used this guy on for my Halloween makeup look because this was kind of like the coolest contour I have. Let me swatch that. And then there's the bronzer, and then there's the highlight. So highlight, contour. Look how cool tone that is. I don't have anything this cool tone. I don't think. Maybe I do in like the contouring palettes. But this was just perfect for like that dead person look. That person look. There it is. I do really like it. These are kind of contouring palettes. Let's do this one. This is a bronzer, a highlight, like a blinding highlight. This is by Glamlight. This is the S'mores palette. So there's the bronzer, like really deep. Look at that. This is deep. This is the blinding highlighters. There they are. I don't know why this is in here. This probably should be in the face palette door, but it's in here. So there we go. I mean, really pretty highlighters. Super beautiful highlighters. And s'mores. Who doesn't like s'mores? There it is. I do like the bronzer in here. It looks really, really deep. But actually it doesn't look as deep when I swatched it, huh? The highlighters are really, really blinding. I do really like this guy. I think at some point I just added it to, I was purchasing something from Glamlight and I needed something to get free shipping. So I just stuck this in my cart, and I was pleasantly surprised with it. I would rather get a product than pay for shipping. By BH Cosmetics, this is Weekend Vibes, the Belgian waffles. I had my eyes on this for a long time. I finally did it. This is more of a highlighter for me, the contour for sure, a bronzer, and these are all just like highlighters, like face highlighters. I know you're probably like, well, why didn't you include them in your highlighter drawer? Well, because they're in a palette. So here's the contouring like side, and then we'll do the highlighters. I gotta clean my fingers. And let's do the highlighters. I'm gonna do them over here. That formula is just so nice. Oh my God. I need to pick up a few more from BH Cosmetics. This is the only one I can't use, but these two, oh, they're so pretty, you guys. I'm really happy to have picked this guy up. I held on for a long time, and then when I picked it up, I want to say I used points, but it was still on sale. I got it from Ulta. This one from Smashbox. It's so big. I really, really like it. And I'll tell you the reason why I'm still holding on to this. For this trio over here. I don't know if you have tried the Smashbox like contour trio. These are the 3 shades that come in that. And I think I picked this guy up for like 20 bucks, I want to say, maybe. My arm is stained, but I'm just gonna do this. I really like this palette, you guys. I really, really like Smashbox products though, so there's that one. And now it does have the bonus of the other like highlighters. I just wish it wasn't so bulky. I find this thing to be ginormous. Here are the highlighters. They're nice. They're nothing really to rave about though. Like this got chunks of glitter. And then let's do these 3 over here. Here they are. A couple of these shades from this palette were in their like 3-pan highlighter trio things that they did collab with Casey Holmes. You know how they had like the pinky one and they had the lighter one. I don't remember what happened. Why did it stop being a Casey Holmes collab? I don't know what happened there, but I like having the options of those highlighters, some of them in here. So I know it's just crazy holding on to something so bulky, but I really, really like it. And look how pretty the packaging is. Okay, 3 more highlighter palettes. This is by IBY Beauty. This is the highlight and contour palette. I think this came in a BoxyCharm long time ago. Highlight 1, highlight 2, highlight 3. To me, I can use all 3 highlighters. I know they're like, one is more pinky, one is more like just pure ivory, and one is kind of like yellowy, but I can use all 3. Now, contours on the other hand, I can only use these 2. This one is just way too deep for me. But the formula is so nice on this palette. Like this is too deep. And look, the contouring, they're just not as gray and dead as the one in Kaleidos. Just observation. Do I want to hold on to this one? I don't know. I think I might end up passing this on depending on how I feel about these. This is by Koki and I love this thing. This is the Powder Contour Palette. Really nice palette. Again, it does not have that really ashy shade, kind of like the Kaleidos one did. Oh, I'm making a mess, you guys. I don't know why I'm dipping my fingers into these things so harshly. We're just gonna do it over here. And then let's go ahead and do the contouring shade or the bronzing shades. Again, they're not as ashy or gray as the one that came in Kaleidos, but I do really like this palette. I can use this palette, you know, like I could use that thing. This is Universal, just the shade Universal. So here we go. I think I'm gonna hold on to these. And by Lorac, again, another contouring palette where this is actual like a highlighter, like it has glow to it. It's not just a flat matte highlighter. It's really pretty. And again, there's no extra ashy shade like there is in that Kaleidos, which I really like. I like having that option. I don't use it often, but I like being able to go into my collection and find that shade. And then here's contour 1, contour 2, and bronzer. Really nice formula. Very, very nice. I'm gonna hold on to all of my contouring duos, trios, palettes, whatever. Creams. I love this bronzer brush from Too Faced. I really, really like it. I'm still holding on to it. Okay, let's do the creams. This is just an empty pan. Okay, we got some sticks. We got some pots. The only one that I'm still eyeing, like cream contouring, bronzing kind of thing, is the one from Charlotte Tilbury. It came back in stock before the new Sephora sale, that extra 20% off they did, and then it was gone. I didn't get it. This is the Nude Sticks Nudies in the shade Bondi Bay. I love this thing. I used up a whole one of these. I even dug into the pan to get everything out. I love this thing. The next one I have is Terracotta. This is deeper for sure. But all of the Nude Sticks, like the sticks by Nude Sticks, I just love them. I find that they're so easy to use, so easy to blend. And then Sunkiss, which is more kind of like reddish, or like, yeah, here. Such a beautiful shade, and this works. I don't know why I wanted to smell. I was like, did they go bad? Did they go bad? So this is more like a blush bronzer kind of thing. They're so pretty. I mean, I swiped hard with these. Typically, I don't do that, and I would blend them with like a sponge or something. So these are intense swatches for you to get the point. Makeup by Mario. Stupid brush in here. This is the light medium. This is soft sculpt contour light medium. This is really, really nice, you guys. Like really, really nice. See the difference? It's more like actually sculpting. Definitely has that cool undertone compared to the ones by Nude Sticks. Really nice formula as well. And then I have this one by Persona. This is the deeper one, the shade Sahara. This is supposed to be like, this shade was supposed to be a dupe for the contouring shade from Tom Ford, you know, like the duo. This is supposed to be a dupe for that shade. I think it's beautiful. I can make this work even on my skin tone. I mean, obviously I can make this one work, which is a light medium. I can definitely make this one work. Milk Makeup. This is the shade Baked. I wanted this guy so badly. I never ended up getting it from Sephora because it was always sold out. And then I found it at TJ Maxx, and it's just like completely destroyed. Like the packaging. Oh, my arm, my hand just cramped. Okay, now I remember why I destroyed the packaging. It's because it does not go back down. I have to push it back down. Like, oh, I hate products like that. But there it is. I'm gonna hold on to this. It was on my wish list forever. I can remember how long that was on my wish list. Well, not really, I can't remember. But these are all my sticks, my cream sticks, and I love every single one of them. Okay, let's go ahead and do like potted creams. This is by Fenty Beauty. This is in the shade Macchiato. Oh, I have a big dip in here. Oh, it oozed some oils, but it's okay. We'll clean it up. I have a really nice dip in here. This is such a beautiful product. Again, super easy to use. Very beginner friendly. You know, the only one that I really want to try are the ones from e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is Vanessa Myrix, and this is a medium. This is a power bronzer. This is not a contour because she also has like contouring ones of these, but this is the power bronzer, like just the bronzer. And I don't know why I'm digging into it so much. I really don't even need to. Oh, look at that. this is such a nice bronzer. Such a nice bronzer. I'm like swatching and swatching and swatching. Again, this is this tone, this color is exactly the shade I turn when I get a little bit of sun. Very natural looking on me. I really like this guy and highly recommend it. From Huda Beauty, this is the Tan Tour, and this is in the shade Fair. Again, another favorite. Definitely a favorite. I use this guy every time I have like a photo shoot. This is like my reliable. Look at that. How's this fair? I don't know, but it's beautiful. It looks so pretty on the skin. The formula is so nice. Again, I have a nice dip in this. I'll never be able to finish these, but it's nice to know that I have a dip. And can I get this? And here we go. Now I got it. Okay. And then the last one is the most subtle of all of my creams. Is this guy by Iconic London. This is the sheer bronzer, and this is in the shade Caramel Glow. Like, this is a good name for it, sheer bronzer. But it's so easy to use. If you're going for a no makeup look, this is just ideal for that. If you're, using creams, so easy to blend, just a hint of color. And there it is. It's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. All right, let me go ahead and put these ones back where they belong. And that's it. That concludes my bronzer video. Let me go ahead and put everything back in the drawer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Next up, the big one is gonna be face palettes. I am dreading that one. I have an addiction to face palettes, and I'm just dreading that video. But it's gonna be coming soon. Thank you so much for watching. If you lasted all the way to the end, thank you so much for giving me some time from your day. Really busy days. I hope that you're doing well. And again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.